the husband's perspective, like, hey, obviously, like, this guy's gay, no hard feeling.
It's like leaked all these text messages.
What if one of Hollywood's most beloved friendships was fake from the start? What if behind the laughs, the skits, the bromantic kisses was a storm of lawsuits, betrayal, and deeply buried secrets that could destroy entire careers? Because that's exactly what's unraveling right now. The once charming trio of Ryan Reynolds, Blake Lively, and Hugh Jackman is being ripped apart in public by courtrooms, by leaked texts, and by rumors too shocking to ignore.
Kind of making a lot of gay jokes and like trying to normalize all of these gay jokes, but nobody's actually asking him to do that.
And the worst part, no one saw it coming. But someone knew, and someone set it all in motion. The lawsuit that unraveled everything. It started quietly, a legal dispute over the film It Ends With Us. But it didn't stay quiet for long. Director Justin Baldoni filed a lawsuit against Reynolds, accusing him of defamation, extortion, and sabotage. Blake Lively, deeply involved in the project, was pulled into the mess too. But it was Hugh Jackman's sudden inclusion that took everyone by surprise. Why would Wolverine, a guy known for staying out of drama, suddenly be called to testify? Turns out Jackman appeared in one of the now infamous promotional skits for the movie. Skits that had nothing to do with the film's message and everything to do with Reynolds' increasingly erratic behavior behind the scenes. But Jackman wasn't just a bystander. His role went much deeper. What started as a simple legal spat has twisted into a Hollywood spectacle. Ryan Reynolds, facing accusations from director Justin Baldoni, finds himself dragging his longtime buddy Hugh Jackman into the mess.
Gay guys are great. I love gay guys. There's also bad ones because they're just normal people. I have zero problem. There's nothing wrong with being gay in any way, but he definitely is.
Now, Jackman's deposition, initially a mere formality, now whispers of dirty laundry and hidden agendas. Remember that awkward It Ends With Us promotional skit? It's not just a cringe moment anymore. It's a potential piece of a much larger puzzle, but that wasn't the whole story. Bromance or cover-up? For years, Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman leaned into their bromance. Twitter jabs, inside jokes, surprise cameos. It was all part of their public image. But was it all just an act? According to sources close to the legal case, Jackman was furious after being dragged into the lawsuit. And not just because of the inconvenience, because he never agreed to be part of the game Reynolds was playing. When those private text messages were leaked to Candace Owens, revealing cracks in Reynolds' polished persona, people started asking questions. Who had access to those texts? Just two people, Reynolds and Jackman. So, was Jackman the one who blew it all up? The pressure is mounting and the cracks are beginning to show. Reports of Blake and Ryan living separately, the emotional toll on Blake and their children. It's a picture of a marriage under siege. The once perfect Hollywood couple is now facing a storm that threatens to tear them apart.
Ryan's kind of perpetually highly publicizing his bromance is something that I find to be quite strange, right? Mostly because he's a 48-year-old man.
Are these two headed for divorce?
But that wasn't the whole story. Reynolds' willingness to explore Deadpool's sexuality has only added fuel to the fire. His openness to the idea of a pansexual Deadpool, while progressive, has led many to speculate about Reynolds himself. Does his comfort with exploring these themes on screen reflect a personal understanding? Or is it simply a creative choice? The lines continue to blur. The kiss with Andrew Garfield at the 2017 press event for Deadpool 2? It went beyond playful banter, sparking a wave of interpretations. Some saw it as a harmless joke, others as a hint of something more. Regardless of intent, it became a focal point in the ongoing discussion about Reynolds' public persona and sexuality. The dynamic between Reynolds and Hugh Jackman has been a source of fascination for years. Their playful banter, their mock feuds, it's all part of their public persona. But with the recent legal troubles and Jackman's divorce, this bromance has taken on a new dimension. Is it still just a joke? Or are there underlying tensions and complexities that we're only now beginning to see? Could the bromance be a tool? A way for Reynolds to control his public image?
Still happening. It's still going on.
Gay men look like that. Spend enough time around them, I have great gaydar. Straight men look like that.
Traditional masculinity, he keeps the audience guessing, maintaining an air of mystery. Is it a conscious strategy, or is it simply a reflection of his personality? The ambiguity adds another layer to the enigma. The kiss that started a storm. Ryan Reynolds has kissed more male actors on camera than most Hollywood leads have kissed co-stars in an entire career.
Oh, he's gay. Oh, yeah, see, straight guys don't say that.
To surprise pecs during award shows, the pattern is undeniable. Funny, maybe. But strategic? Definitely. Critics began pointing out that Reynolds' gay-coded behavior might not just be for laughs. It might be a calculated way to keep the public guessing, keep himself trending, while carefully avoiding any real conversation about identity. And the timing? Always suspicious. A kiss here, a skit there, right when public attention starts fading or controversy starts heating up. So, what's the truth? Is Ryan Reynolds playing a character, a carefully crafted persona to maintain his image? Are the rumors about his sexuality just that, rumors? Or is there something more to this story? The ambiguity remains, and the questions linger, leaving us to ponder the complex relationship between celebrity, image, and reality. It's not just comedy, it's misdirection. Blake's silent power play. Blake Lively's legal team is playing hardball, desperately trying to shield highly confidential information with an attorney's eyes-only designation. The judge's response? A resounding no, opening the floodgates for potential bombshell revelations. What are they so afraid of the public seeing? What poisonous truths are they trying to bury? This legal maneuver reeks of desperation, hinting at a hidden agenda. But this was only the tip of the iceberg. While the internet dissected Reynolds and Jackman's bromance, Blake Lively was playing her own game. Her legal team fought hard for attorney's eyes-only status, a special classification that would hide the most explosive parts of the lawsuit from the public. Why? Because the information inside those documents could destroy careers. Whose careers? We don't know.
And I suspect that that might be making Ryan Reynolds extremely nervous, and I'll tell you why.
Eventually pushed back, limiting Blake's power to keep the truth sealed. But the very attempt to bury it revealed how serious this situation really is. What kind of Hollywood secrets are so toxic they need legal invisibility? Text messages that changed everything.
That they wouldn't actually find that he did explicitly defame him in the strongest part of their argument that's being made, because I will say truthfully, it's a good defense.
It's never one to mince words. Dives headfirst into leaked text messages, dissecting Reynolds' language and humor. She claims it's a pattern, a carefully constructed illusion designed to mask his true self. These texts, initially dismissed as harmless banter, paint a picture of a man hiding behind a facade, playing a role. But that wasn't the whole story. Private messages, allegedly written by Reynolds, surfaced online. At first, they seemed like typical celebrity banter. But the more people looked, the more they noticed something off. The language, the tone, the self-deprecating humor. TikTok sleuths and commentators pointed out patterns that hinted at a closeted identity, a performative charm, and a desperate need to control how people see him. And it didn't stop there. The texts didn't just reveal personal struggles, they revealed manipulation. Manipulation of colleagues, of legal processes, of public perception. And Jackman? He stayed silent, which only fueled the theory. He was the leak. He wanted out. And this was his exit strategy, the lavender marriage allegation. And just as things couldn't get messier, the lavender marriage rumors returned. Jackman's 27-year marriage had just ended. Reynolds' relationship with Blake Lively was under intense pressure, and both men were suddenly at the center of a narrative Hollywood doesn't like to talk about. Was it all an illusion? The term lavender marriage has floated around the industry for decades. Arrangements designed to maintain a public image while hiding private truths. And suddenly, the timelines aligned too perfectly. Jackman gets divorced during Deadpool and Wolverine filming. Reynolds fights off lawsuits that suggest he's hiding something. And Lively wants everything sealed. Coincidence or calculated? The public persona cracks. For years, Reynolds played the role of Hollywood's golden boy. Charming, quick-witted, untouchable. But now he's being portrayed in a very different light. Cold, manipulative, narcissistic, and maybe deeply insecure. Candace Owens didn't hold back. She described Reynolds as someone hiding behind humor, using homoerotic bits as a shield. A man who can't or won't reveal his real self. Was it projection or revelation? Either way, the perfect mask is starting to crack. Behind the scenes, the nice guy image crumbles. Accusations of manipulation and extortion paint a darker portrait of Reynolds. Justin Baldoni claims Reynolds manipulated scripts, creating a bully effect on set. Is this the real Ryan Reynolds, hidden behind the charming smile? The man who uses his power to control and manipulate? And what happened next would shock everyone. In a world where image is everything, celebrities are constantly under scrutiny. Every joke, every interaction is analyzed and interpreted. Is Reynolds a victim of this intense scrutiny, or is he consciously playing a role? The pressure to maintain a certain image can be immense, and the lines between reality and performance can become dangerously thin. The fallout nobody predicted. The consequences were swift. Blake and Ryan reportedly stopped living together. Insiders claim the couple is separated in all but name. Lively's legal filings describe emotional trauma, anxiety, and concern for their children. Reynolds' attempts to dismiss the defamation lawsuit failed. His legal arguments, while creative, were torn apart in court. The First Amendment couldn't protect him from accusations that may have crossed every line. Behind the scenes, their reputations are in freefall. So, who's really pulling the strings? So, what's the truth? Is Ryan Reynolds playing a character, a carefully crafted persona to maintain his image? Are the rumors about his sexuality just that, rumors? And what about Blake Lively? Is she just a pawn in this high-stakes game? As the dust settles, one question remains. Will Hollywood ever see them the same way again? In a world where image is everything, the line between reality and performance blurs, leaving us to wonder, what is the true story behind Hollywood's golden facade? Was it Jackman who lit the fuse and walked away? Is Reynolds a master manipulator, or a man quietly unraveling? And what is Blake Lively hiding so desperately that her team fought tooth and nail to keep it sealed? This isn't just celebrity gossip anymore. It's a battle of narratives, reputations, and identities in a town built on illusion. So now the question is yours to answer. Was this all one giant PR illusion? Or did Hollywood's perfect trio finally reveal who they really are? Let us know what you think in the comments. Because this story, it's far from over.